What's up,
What up? What up?
y'all?
Championship
What up?
edition.
Yes,
Yup.
sir. We live in this
Look,
thing.
kind of sad. It's the last one
I
for the season. I know, kind
know.
of messed up, man. I miss y'all on Tuesday nights.
I know.
You know,
But I
all
can,
the new shirts, raise your value. Shout out. You
of
know,
course,
Sky is regular tonight. He picked
Yeah.
tonight to be
Yeah.
regular.
of all days.
This is business, man. It's business. You know what I'm saying?
It's just strictly business
Yeah,
tonight.
season over with, man. You know, it's all about the Blazers. It ain't about no message. Blazers won. Let's keep it rolling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all go ahead and tap in because we got a lot to talk about tonight.
We have a whole lot to talk about tonight.
Absolutely.
All right.
Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a street.
All right, man. Look,
Yeah.
I still can't go. It's like it's weird seeing you in that shirt.
No,
on this show.
literally.
What?
I was looking for a new shirt
It's
tonight or
weird.
something.
You come in here with a new shirt every week.
Hey, man. Hey, you know.
He
so
want to
good.
switch up at the end. That's crazy.
I mean, I could have. I thought about it, and I was like, nah, I don't. It's the Blazers Day. You know what I'm saying? I want the Blazers to get their props and all that. So I'm
I
just
see.
business.
Okay.
Sky West. I'm about Sky West today.
That was business. All right. Well, Alicia, what we start now with? What we about to do?
All right. Well, y'all know we got to drop that top 10 on y'all. So let's go.
Kel puts it up. Shot no good. Rebound. Shaq. And Shaq takes it all the way for 2-1. And Kel for 2 points. And Sean right to the rim.
Okay, I gotta say something.
Mhm.
So One got left out that actually should have been on there. That's on me. It's my bad. But when Malik made Brandon fall, that one definitely should have been on there. It was like, hey, like, hot. Like, yeah, that was tough.
Kind of nasty, bro.
I forgot about it though, because not even gonna lie, if somebody made a joke, they was like, "Dog, the live stream was mad quiet during the third or during that point in the game." I was like, "Yeah, I kind of got a little disinterested." So I missed that highlight, so I apologize.
Yeah.
But
It's nice. I mean,
Yeah.
even DJ made the cut, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
As if his head wasn't big enough.
man, let me tell you something. As bad as that game, like if I'm just looking at it from the Chargers' perspective, as bad as that game got, when DJ hit that three, I think that just would have been the moment that was just like, all right. Bro.
And it was funny because I was egging him on. I was like, DJ, shoot it, DJ. Shoot the three. He shot it, man, and he hit, and everybody.
The gym erupted, bro. It was like, all right, yeah, that was kind of like the exclamation point. It was like, okay,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a whole lot to unpack with this one. So is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to it.
All right. So you want to start, or you want me to start?
Man, it don't. I mean, ain't much to talk about. It was, good old paddling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, yo, you be cracking me up with these old school terms you be busting out.
I have to bust out some of the
paddling.
Like I'm old enough. I actually got a paddle when I was in elementary school, bro.
Are you serious?
I'm serious as a heart attack, bro.
Wait, does everybody know what he's talking about when he says a paddling? So we have people in the studio literally shaking their head. No, so let's explain a paddling.
So back in my day when people were normal and people weren't, thinking that they were things that they're not, and all of
hey
this
man,
stuff.
stay out the politics.
But anyway, in normal days, we used to get punished in school. Like it was a real punishment. Like you get a paddle. If you go to the office, if you get in a fight, or if you do something that's wrong, if you've been bad all week, you get a paddle. It was normal.
So this was like back in the day where you would get a whooping there,
and at home.
Then you would get another one if the next door neighbor saw you walking.
Absolutely.
And then you get another one once you got home.
Hey man, it took a village, bro.
And
it still does, but we don't do it anymore. See, our parents now think that their kids are golden all the time.
Uh-oh. You met look, we getting off stuff. We getting
off.
We met
that's
right
what I'm
now,
saying.
bro.
I mean, I'm just being real.
No,
that's why we have these problems. But anyway, yeah.
All right, so you're gonna go with paddling. I'm gonna break it down a little bit more. All right, so first and foremost, the Blazers had been in the gym all week leading up to the game. They were hyper focused. From what I was even told, even the morning of, they was at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed their mentality from the tip. What I got from them, the energy that I got from them was there's no way we're going to be number one all year and lose this game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care tape, no tape, like doesn't matter. We on y'all head from the tip and we're not letting off.
Mm-hmm.
That literally was the energy that they gave off. And I was talking to some people after the game. I was like, because I love my MMA and all that stuff like that. I was like, if it was an MMA fight, literally, it's like the Blazers hit them with a haymaker to start. I mean, as soon as opening bell, boom, hit them with a haymaker. And like the rest of the game, they were staggered trying to recover. And they weren't knocked out because you know how if you get, to a certain point, the referee will stop the fight in MMA. They weren't quite that knocked out. They were just rocked. So they were still able to defend themselves a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you could just tell, like, the fight wasn't there. And then, honestly, I feel, and this doesn't go for all the Chargers, but just collectively, I didn't get the fight that I felt that you bring to a championship.
Absolutely.
I felt like Malik was going for it. I felt like offensively Shaq was going for it, and DJ even, he finished with 16. Even DJ was going for it.
Yeah,
but collectively, the rest of the team, I don't know that they were completely ready for the moment. When you got guys normal chest passes and they fumbling the ball, it's like, yo, this is a championship. And I understand the lights is the brightest right now, but this is the championship. So that's one thing that I felt was completely just in the Blazers' favor. They had momentum from the tip, and it never shifted.
No.
It never shifted back to the Chargers. And I think even the way the Chargers started offensively, it was like 6 minutes or something on the clock left on the clock before they finally scored in that first quarter.
Yeah, the score was what?
It was 12-0.
12-0.
And
Yeah.
Shaq got the first 2 points that were free throws.
Right.
So, and then his coast to coast is what made it. His coast to coast, that was 4, but that was the first like official bucket of the game. His coast to coast. So that's what I was saying. Jamon, he wasn't hitting the shots that he couldn't miss last week against y'all. Like he wasn't hitting those shots. It was just like collectively the Chargers was just having offensive issues. Like they couldn't find no consistent offense. And even on the defensive end, they couldn't get a stop. And so, I mean, before you looked up the game, they up by 20 before you looked up, because it's just like, it's out of hand at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also, I do have some coaching questions based on what I saw. I mean, there was a point in the game where Shaq, Rock, and Eric was in the game at the same time. And I'm like, we have a team like the Blazers that gets up and down the floor and runs. Why do you have 3 bigs in the game? You know what I mean? Like that to me didn't make sense to have all 3 of them. And then, now we get flowers on this show, right? So we got to talk about when it's bad too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Showtime did not have a good game. And I was advocating, hey, put Showtime in, whatever. He got in the game and he just could not find his offense at all. But Tarver was sitting on the bench. And I thought, is he still hurt? Is he not? Whatever. But he said, nah, I wasn't hurt. They just didn't put me in. And in my head, I'm like, okay, if Tarver is not hurt, why is he not in the game? Because if Showtime is not hitting, that's another offensive weapon in your toolbox. He might be on tonight. Who knows?
Mm.
But to just sit and do nothing with that and leave, I don't know. There were some coaching things that I honestly wasn't too sure about. But, that's my analytical take on the game as a whole.
Yeah, I feel like the Blazers, they've been this close over the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Been like right there. And basically, when they got there, they finished the job. They just did a good job. I mean, they were prepared. The players themselves were self-motivated. Like you can tell, like they were self-motivated. They just wanted to win by any means necessary, and they wanted to win big. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted to win big. I got to give them all the credit in the world. Everybody played their role perfectly. The high pick and roll with Gino and Sean is crazy. They kept running over and over again. Couldn't nobody stop it. And the thing is, both of those guys crashed the board. So if one shoots, the other one crashes the board. And they're like, both of them can handle the rock. They're like guards. You get what I'm saying? And they both they're extreme athletes. So it's just like when they run a high pick and roll and one may go to the basket or one just might shoot, especially Gino, he's dangerous off that high pick and roll.
Mm-hmm.
And he shoots. But Sean, instead of Sean acting like, hey, that's Gino, he's shooting, the ball's going to go in because it's Gino, he's like, no, every shot's a miss. That's how he played it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did Sean do that, I saw DJ coming in, getting a bunch of rebounds. It was
The
just
whole
like
team,
they
man.
were just locked. They were locked in. And it's crazy, man. And, I did talk to Coach Corian after the game, and he made a statement that I believe in. He said, man, you can't, one person, because people gonna say, well, Tate wasn't there. That's what everybody gonna say. Tate wasn't there. And he told me straight up, and I respect him for this. He said, dude, one person, you can't let one person be the reason you lose a game like that. That's what he said. He just basically was real with it. And like, I respect him for saying that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that wasn't an excuse for him. He wasn't using it as an excuse for losing that game. He was just like, our fellas got to come to play tonight. And, I just felt like they ain't really just have it in them. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have it in them. So I give him credit for, for calling a spade, and moving on with it, man. And I give the Blazers credit. I give the coaching staff credit. I mean, you know, everybody wants to talk about Dwight coming in and all this stuff. Yeah, that's cool. You can talk about it, but it's a good move. Like if he's a useful person that can help them get where they need to get to, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? I mean, why not? Why not use the guy? You know, he's a good coach. So I don't see any problems with it. You know, if that's what's going to help your organization, I just think it's a good move to bring somebody in like that to help you. You know, move the needle even more. So just they were all around prepared to win this, and you can tell by the way they played. I mean, you know, I saw one team that was just super locked in, like super locked in. The other team that was kind of like, because the way the Chargers, I've seen them do this before. It's kind of like they're kind of like, okay, I'm gonna chill for a second, and then they'll turn it on, and it's just like you could in this game you couldn't do that. It just got away too fast.
And the crazy thing is, they didn't do that against y'all.
No,
They didn't chill for a minute and turn it on. They were what the Blazers did to them. That's what they did to y'all.
Yeah,
the week before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did. You
not
couldn't.
that many points, but yeah, don't do that.
Well, okay. I thought you said it was all business
Right.
tonight. I thought you said it was all
Don't
business
do that
tonight.
though. Don't do that.
Mason pointed out something. Mason said they've been not using Joe. Kind of traded for him for nothing.
I mean,
You now let's be real. You've been applauding him all year for doing what? Since he been there for doing what? Sitting on the bench.
Being a good team player.
Being a good teammate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, there's truth to what you're saying. Yeah, I don't.
In my opinion, do you think, or in your opinion, do you think Joe would have moved the needle? So let's be real.
A 40-point needle, I don't know. But I will say, when you have an offensive player sitting on your bench and you're getting no offense on the floor, why not put him in? I mean, because I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. And I talk about this all the time. You have to have guys in the game that are going to be aggressive. If Joe ain't gonna do nothing else, he's gonna put pressure on the defense because he's gonna be aggressive offensively. Problem that the Chargers had a lot of the time, they weren't forcing the Blazers to play defense as a whole.
No.
That's why there was so many runouts and leak outs and all that kind of stuff like that, because it was just like, I even talked about it in one play when they had Javonte in. Malik, he got by one person. Javonte's at the top of the key. Javonte's man cheats all the way down to the paint to come and help Malik because they know Javonte's defensive. He's not like he'll shoot if he gets it in, the spot, but he's primarily defensive. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you're not helping on Joe like that. You gonna give Joe wide open threes?
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it becomes a chess game of just like, okay, I see they're triple teaming Malik at this point. When he get by one person, two more are sinking in on him because they don't want him to go up. What other moves are we gonna make here and give him some more options? Now, I will say there were times where Malik was feeding it to people. They weren't burying him. Like the 3-point shooting, I wish I knew what the percentage was, but I know it had to be low.
Yeah. And at some point, with a player with Malik's caliber, you just kind of like, I'm just gonna try to take it over myself, because he did at some point just kind of start going off by himself. But I mean, that's gonna make you tired. It's rough.
And then he had to guard Sean. That's a tall ask.
That's a very tall task. Because Sean can really get where he wants to get. And then if you're doing a pick and roll with Gino, that's rough, man.
Yeah, it's rough. Defensively.
Rough. And you can't cheat the pick and roll on either one of those because both of them can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's an issue.
But you know what I didn't like about it though? That type of stuff, that's not what bothered me about what I saw on the Chargers end. What bothered me more was when the Blazers is getting 2 and 3 and 4 offensive rebounds.
Oh, it was crazy.
Like that at that point, to me, that's where you're getting into effort. You're getting into heart. You're getting into this is the championship. You leave it all out on the floor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, yeah, like again, we can talk about the pick and rolls and all that kind of stuff like that. That's all well and good. We know, again, that's a tall task for anybody in the league, to be honest with you, them two in the pick and roll situation.
Yeah.
But to let a team in a championship game, let a team get 2 and 3 and 4 offensive rebounds, it's just that's where
Hard.
yeah. And I mean, even like, and some may look at me crazy. I don't care. At a certain point in the game, I was like, bro, put Wade in. Because if nothing else, he's gonna leave it all out on the floor. He's gonna give you more energy and effort than what I'm seeing on the floor right now.
On Captain Planet, man, that little small dude with the heart, man. Remember him? Heart. That's what they needed, man.
You know how mad I would be if somebody was passing out power rings and my power was just heart. What does this do? Sorry, y'all. Nerd moment. I don't even know if y'all old enough to know about Captain Planet.
He's a hero.
Do you know what Captain Planet is?
No, it's before my time.
Oh Lord. What was that? Came out in the 80s, 90s?
Man, it was I was a young lad.
So yeah, it's kind of one of those things.
Tyler
but,
already got. I don't know if you read the comments. He said I wrote my essays in.
I saw that. Yes, I did.
Yeah,
see
Tyler,
that.
I appreciate you, Tyler. God, dog, y'all.
Hey,
and then
Quinn,
my wife go give you the dimensions of the paddle. Cause my wife.
Hey, best big in the league checking in. That's what Quinn said.
So Quinn, hey man, listen.
Hey man, look.
I can't even say. Look, if it was a whole playoff MVP,
It's gotta go to Quinn.
it would go to Quinn.
Gotta go to Quinn.
Like Quinn is like, he's something else, man. He's something else. That dude. How many shots did he miss this playoff? He might have missed
Bro,
6.
his percentage was high.
He might have missed 6 shots.
His percentage was crazy high.
Yeah,
So back and
man.
said the Chargers didn't play with heart, energy, hustle, or effort aside from DJ Smoke. No one else showed up. Blazers were on it from the start and realized they were in the championship game. So yeah. I mean, that's straight from the Backus report.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. But you couldn't have told me that game was gonna look like that though, going into it. You couldn't have told me that at all. Because I'm literally sitting here like, man, this gonna be a game to see.
So, and I'm not, I'm not the one, I'm not the one that look at one person and be like, but they do look different without tape. They do. But I'm not blaming it all on tape because I've seen them play without tape efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen them play without tape efficiently.
That first game where they beat y'all in the playoffs, he basically didn't play.
Yeah. And it's like they played with a hunger. You know what I'm saying? Like a hunger. And they just didn't, like, even though they were on, by the books or as they say, you know what I'm saying, on paper, without tape, it looks like, the Blazers would win that game, and none of us knew who was going to win it based on, we thought everybody was going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But even on paper, yeah, it looks like the Blazers had the advantage, but not that much of an advantage. Like that was insane, man. That was just like, I mean, you knew who won the game by the third quarter.
No, facts.
Like,
yeah, literally the fourth quarter, literally it was just like, all right, let's go on and run this out. But by the third quarter, we pretty much knew what was up.
Exactly. So it's just one of those things, man.
Yeah, but anyway, I think that might be enough from us because we got some special stuff happening on this show tonight. We got a couple surprises. We got a whole lot going on this show tonight.
Absolutely.
So what we about to do, Alicia?
All right, we finna go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Commercial break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Did you miss me? I know you did. So with that being said, it's a new season. Yes, we are here to eat Okay, I know y'all think y'all want to watch a basketball game, but y'all were coming to eat. I mean, I hear it all the time, so it's cool. We're gonna have our regulars at the concession stand. You know, hot dogs, hamburgers, nachos. Yes, we're gonna have brisket. Okay, but with the new season comes new items, and we feel like we're gonna change it up a little bit for you. We're gonna have the option for brisket sliders. Those are actually shareable for those that can't, actually do a whole sandwich by yourself, or if you don't want to look greedy. Nobody's counting, right? But the biggest surprise that we have, slushies, guys. Do you see this? Let me pour it. You see how it hits that cup. Okay. Now that's good. Okay.
If you have kids, tell them to come over and get a slushie because I'm a kid too, and this slushie is great.
So you make sure that you're in the building. After you pay to get in, you know what the next stop's gonna be? The concession stand, okay? And make sure you stop by and see me, buy you some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then you can go in there and cheer for your team, okay? All right, so let's go SkyWest basketball.
All right, y'all. We are back, and so we got some Blazers players and coaches here. Because we could talk to y'all all day about the game, but we figured y'all would want to hear from the champs themselves. So the champs are here. What's going on, fellas? What's going on with y'all?
Is Miguel? Miguel is here.
Miguel is here, man. Miguel popped on out.
What up, Miguel? What's up?
Championship winning coach Miguel.
All right, man. So I think actually, you know what, Miguel, we're gonna talk to you a little bit. We're gonna have you go to the back after this segment. We're gonna talk to you a little bit one-on-one. But for starters, we're gonna start with DJ because after Miguel, he wait, you two came in the same year?
I came
You came year after. Okay, so yes. So DJ, let's talk about this journey to this championship because I believe you were here the year that you all went against Black Ice, correct?
No, he wasn't.
You came the year after. You came the year after. Okay, I'm missing all my facts right now.
Sorry.
But let's talk about it since you've been here, the journey getting to this point so far.
Hold your shirt up again, because you keep doing it. He just want to show y'all a championship shirt. Hold
But yeah, it's been a long 3 seasons. My first year, we fell short against Black Ice in the conference finals. The Chargers won. Last year, not handling business against the Wolves, blowing that 23-point lead, them getting the best of us in that 3-game series, them going on to win. So, we're always there at the pedestal. But, we knew that this year, with the pieces that we had, that this was the year to get it done. So, glad we got the job done.
For sure. Now, let's back up a little bit because I believe this whole thing started before the season.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So let's talk about it because I mean, you and I even had a couple of conversations on the phone all season. So let's talk about this whole banana boat situation. What was that? What was the thought process behind all of that? So,
the thought process was, I know no one has as much divine chemistry as me, Aaron, Kel, Lance.
the boy said divine.
Yeah.
Divine.
No one had.
Can I get an amen?
Right.
So that's one side of it, and then on the other end of the spectrum, you got Gino, Sean, myself. All of us have collective LA Fitness, chemistry. So it made perfect sense to
say membership.
that too. Make sure y'all get your LA Fitness.
You gotta have membership.
We all got LA
Yeah,
Fitness.
get your
Membership to play. You
membership.
gotta have that to play.
But I had a conversation with Coach Miguel about we already had Aaron on the team, so it just made sense. Lance was unhappy in his situation. We drafted Kel and Sean this year, so it just made perfect sense with the pieces that we had to get the job done.
Lance said, refer to him as a 2-time champ, please. 2-time champ. That's what he said. I'm reading the comments. I'm just
2-time champ.
refer to him as
the second 2-time
two-time
champ.
Yeah.
He's the second 2-time champ.
Who's first?
Rashad.
Oh well.
Yeah, we're not shouting on no Wolves player. Stop that. Never mind.
He said this is a Blazer segment.
Yeah.
Well, once y'all can have all. All right, so now let's move on over to Aaron's because Aaron, you came in last season. You had an interesting season last season. Too, 'cause oh yeah, we can see it on the live. The boot is on today and last
Darius,
season.
he told me, man,
He was in the boot last year.
he was like he was happy and sad at the same time.
What?
He
Oh,
was.
just because you want. Oh, well, go ahead. We're gonna let him talk about it.
Nah, it's just this is the same thing happened last season. Like halfway, like after the third, fourth game, I got hurt again. It was the other ankle last year. So then this year we felt good. We had our team. I was feeling healthy. First 3 games, scored in double figures, missed one for work, came back, had a good game against the Chargers. And then just playing at LA Fitness, you know, that seems to be my blessing and my curse. Came down on my ankle, sprained 2 ligaments, and I tore the third one. But it was interesting because it allowed me to step into a different role and really use my mind and my voice to really help our team kind of in certain areas. So being able to kind of be on the sideline, see things differently, and kind of even from like a assistant coach perspective, I think it helped bring a lot of value. It helped me kind of even open my eyes to the game a little bit more, but it was pretty cool.
I'll tell y'all something. These folks are ruthless in the chat. They talking about D Rose and KD on the same team. That is crazy work, Tyler. Oh my God. But yeah, no, I definitely can say though, that speaks to just how deep y'all's team is. Because again, you're a major piece when it comes to that team. I mean, when it comes to your 3-point shooting, when it comes to your overall just play in general. So for you to go down and the team still be that strong, you know, it says a lot. But you talked about another role stepping into it. So
Don't forget about his defense.
oh yeah, that part. Well, I mean, I made it collective, but yes, your defense, your IQ,
Overall game. How about that? Overall.
just as an overall basketball player.
Because you know how the Blazers are. They want everything. They,
And look, listen.
they got the championship. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
They want their meat, potatoes, vegetables, and everything. And some Kool-Aid and some ice cream at the end.
A lot of teams won it every year. Bulldogs won it last year, but they didn't get the chip, so they can't get that right.
Ooh.
yeah, said that was his chest.
He said Bulldogs. Didn't you have something to do with them, Dwight?
Nah, man.
Speaking of, right.
We talking about the championship.
Didn't you have something?
just won.
Didn't you have something to do with them though?
The Blazers just won the championship.
So
Yeah,
you just gonna shun all that. You just gonna erase that.
You say you right?
You just gonna erase.
Hey, we live in the present moment.
The
We
present
worry
moment
about
is
right
the
now.
Blazers won the championship. I trust that their leader gonna lead them in the right direction to eventually get one. So hey, let it happen.
So let's talk about this. Well, wait, before we talk about this, because I do like that Bulldogs transition. It was actually very smooth because I wasn't going to the White next. But Aaron, you talked about stepping into another role. I'm just curious to see if we can get a Left Hoop exclusive. Like, does this mean you're going to be officially stepping into another role? Or are you going to come back and play next year? Like, what's the consensus?
I don't think it's 100% been decided yet. I think it honestly depends on like the rehab and recovery process for this, because this is probably the worst injury I've had. So
Okay.
we'll see where things go. Luckily, we got a long time until next season, so hopefully by then I can get back out there in court, finish out a season completely the right way, and then we'll go from there. But never know. My wife might decide something.
There you go.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what the wife ain't playing no game.
Yeah, wife is tired of me being hurt. So
Well, tell her you ain't gotta use your ankles. You driving that Tesla and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You
ain't gotta
do
put
the
that all
auto-
out there.
You know what I'm saying? The auto drive. You do the auto drive. You know what I'm saying? Just take me there, Tesla.
nah, but long-term health, I mean, it really is something to think about. I almost had to have surgery on this one, so
Don't worry.
yeah, there's a lot more going on in there. So we'll see when the time comes. We'll see how this rehab process goes, but I genuinely don't know at this time. I have no problems doing either or, kind of whichever is best for our group and stuff like that. So I mean, it's up in the air for me, honestly.
Cool. Yeah, the patch our LA Fitness patches.
Well, man,
look,
I
Scott West is not about to be giving LA Fitness free
no,
advertising.
that's not.
If they want to write us a check to put their patch on their
We'll do that. We'll do that now.
Absolutely.
But nah, Aaron, man, we wish you the best, brother. You know, health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that right there is a decision. That is a family decision. You know what I'm saying? I respect you for listening to your wife and doing whatever you need to do. And hopefully you guys can come to an agreement to where you need to go. And I think you'll be successful, man.
Appreciate it.
Yep, no, they're definitely solid.
So Kevin Durant's been lighting up the chat, so we're gonna slide that way real quick. So Dwight, let's talk about this. First of all, I want to know, and look, we candid on this show. You've been here all year.
Yeah, definitely.
What led to your decision? Because I know, I'm
gonna be truthful.
I want you to be, as you have been affectionately named the community coach,
Championship community coach.
Hey, we can add championship to that list now.
Definitely. Say it
But
first.
because you were on the Titans bench for a minute,
I went on the bench. I stood behind and I helped.
Yeah.
I didn't sit down. And Tyler's my guy. Tyler's my
To his
guy.
point.
Yeah, Tyler's my guy. Tyler's my guy.
But to your point, though, he still was helping.
you still helped. So that counts. That counts.
Did y'all see other people helping too? And Tyler's my guy, by the way. That's my guy.
No,
Did you get help?
Bruh, it's not an issue.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not an issue.
It's just, let's just put it to you like this.
Yeah.
You were testing your free agency. Slightly.
Slightly.
Come on. Come on. Give me that.
Slightly.
But nah, he
He has
sat on the
value.
Blazers bench.
He has
though.
value.
So then
He has
he
value.
has value.
He has value.
Oh, where that shirt at?
At least you got
Where that
Somewhere
shirt
around
at?
here.
Hey, yeah.
He has
yeah,
value.
yeah.
So in that, you tested your, free agency waters a little bit.
Right.
How did you end up landing with the Blazers? Like, what went into that?
DJ.
Then talking to you. Talking to you.
DJ landed into that. So basically, I kind of knew DJ and Lance before this. Like I met them through Malik, and I used to be at LA Fitness playing with them a long time ago. And then once I came on, DJ called me. He like, "Hey man, you might as well just come with us." Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, I rock with them, and they trust me. So the fact that they already know who I am, that's what made me comfortable going there. Like I just met everybody else, Sean, Aaron, all of them. When I came, they trusted me. It was, we dialogue, but there was no never, you wrong. It was, okay, let's try that, y'all. Let's do that. Let's try that. And I think that's what it was for real, that they trusted me.
K-Roll said they was already
So
winning
yeah,
before
there's
you
two
came over
comments
there.
that came in.
That's what K-Roll
said,
said. I'm reading comments.
No, you can read the comments. I'm not responding to him.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm not responding. He can comment whatever you want to comment. I'm not responding to him.
So
Well, Backus said the same thing. I'll let you comment on that. Backus said the same thing. Y'all were number one before the move. So
Correct.
true.
So I guess my follow-up question to that would be, being that y'all were already number one, what did he add to that solidified where we now sit as a championship team? What did he add? Y'all were already number one. Y'all were already winning. What did getting him do? Because some would argue y'all had enough, or some would argue y'all were
Lance
doing
said
this
it.
fine.
What Lance say?
Lance said it.
What he
We
say?
didn't have
He
24/7
said
gym
we
access.
didn't have
That's hilarious.
24/7 gym access before the
That
move.
too. But another voice. Like obviously Aaron has his college experiences and he's been around the basketball world a few times. But another voice to help alleviate some of the pressure that Coach Miguel had, because we have a fully loaded team, talent top to bottom, 1 through 10, however many it is. So a lot of times in our history, it has been like I'm not gonna say he became overwhelmed, but it's a lot to manage egos among grown men that are playing basketball. We're all competing, fighting, scratching, trying to get that trophy that we got right there. So that just helps more. It just helped settle us, ground us as a team, and I feel like it made Coach Miguel's job easier, because I talked to him. I'm like, hey, this is what I think we should do. I think this would be beneficial for all of us, for you, me, for everyone, top to bottom. So that's why I'm glad I made the call. I'm glad he answered.
Just Aaron the same question.
Which one?
Same question that I just asked DJ. Let Aaron answer.
Okay, go ahead. Follow up, Aaron, for sure.
So one of the things we struggled with early on, and I know it's weird to say struggled with when we were undefeated up until a certain point, was roles and understanding who was going to do what. So for Gino to be someone who averaged crazy numbers leading up to this, to then bring in Kale, have Quinn, have Sean, have myself, it was a lot. There's only one basketball. There's only 40 minutes in a game. So by the time we got to the point of figuring out our roles as players, Dwight came in and took a very valuable role. He didn't want to step in and just like take over the show and do all of that. So it showed us right away, this wasn't about like just jumping on the winning team and making his impact. He genuinely wanted to come in and like help us become better basketball players. And as serious a lot of people take this, and as serious as like this league is, like that was a helpful piece. And I think it allowed us to, even as a group, take it a little more seriously, because we won off of talent throughout this entire year, the last 2 years. So now we got a chance to actually like, all right, maybe we should take it a little more seriously. We have someone who can speak the game, who could draw up X and O's too. Miguel handles personnel and relationships and all of that. You got to have different roles even within coaching staff. So when he came on and he brought that element to it, I think it just made everyone really lock in and take another like step forward and like, okay, like if we really want to do what we say we got to do more than what we're doing. And he brought that perspective to our group. And I think that's what really played out. And that's how we ended up sweeping the whole playoff series once he came aboard.
So let's talk about it, because y'all talked about. Oh, go ahead.
I'm about to say, can I address a few comments real quick?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It's a few comments that have been coming in.
They'll say we would have respected it more if he went to the Savages or Black Ice. The Savages had
Who said that?
Kale. Not our Kale.
Which
Don
Kale.
Don Kale.
Okay. Savages had a coach, and then obviously that happened the way it happened. Black Ice has their own, thing that they have going on. I mean, it doesn't matter. We don't really care what you would have respected. You have to respect him as a champion. He is a championship coach, and he knows what he's talking about. And like Lance said, we were number one all year off talents. He added and gave us great coaching, and we listened. We didn't argue with him, and he gave us the game plans that we needed.
Agreed. You said you wanted to respond to that, Dwight?
I think Miguel has something to say.
Nah, let Miguel go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Miguel.
Sienna wants me to respond, so I'll respond.
Yeah.
So, truth be told,
I'll be humble.
Y'all know, I've been looking for my right-hand man.
Whoa, wait. I'm sorry, because I know where you're about to go. I don't want you to go there yet. You have your own segment for this, sir, where you get to air it all out, my boy. So
I'll say we had a couple of assistants pop up that didn't really get asked to pop up.
Hello. So hold that. Because after this segment, you actually gonna go back there with Alicia, and y'all gonna have where you gonna get to air all that. Yes. You get to speak your piece, since people been saying things all year and you haven't got your chance to talk. So before we go though, I do want you to. You said you wanted to address that comment about going to the Savages or the Blazers, not the Blazers, the Savages or Black Ice or whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna let you address that.
I don't care what none of them think. Let's just start there.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna comment, they gonna say whatever they please. They wasting their time. You feel me? If y'all, this is the thing, right? Respect the game of basketball and play it the correct way. Respect the game of basketball to know every level has coaches for a reason. Respect the game in the sense of, okay, if this coach is telling me something, let me do it the entire game and see if it works. Don Kale would have still been on the Panthers bench if I didn't go get him for him to show his value, because he's a good player. Don Kale really was in a bad situation for himself. I took him out of that situation. The Bulldogs would have never made that trade they made to get the players that they got. Y'all really got a solid ground, and y'all mad that I'm going, why y'all still worried about me?
And we also got,
if y'all done with me, right? If y'all done with me, stop worrying about me. Don't screenshot me. Put me in the chat when I say Kevin Durant. I did that just for you, my guy, because I know you like that. You're weird like that. I thought you was different, my boy. Be different. You know what I'm saying? Don't screenshot me and put me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You're a grown man. You know what I'm saying? You're a grown man at the end of the day. I did what I want to do for myself. And at the end of the day, Kevin Durant still Kevin Durant.
And he got 2 championships.
Because he can't. At the end of the day, no matter what nobody can say I'm a bad coach. Nobody.
That's fair.
Nobody.
That's fair.
Champ said he played 20 plus minutes a game with
He
them.
didn't feel that way, Champ. Huh?
His name is Chris.
Well, I call it Chris. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Eric.
I know my Champ. Champ, it wasn't a shot at Champ. That's the way he feels. I'm telling you. You heard it here first. That's the way he feels. He didn't get a chance to showcase that. That's just him.
They keep saying he pleading his case, but he keeps saying, I don't care what y'all think.
I'm pleading my case. I responded.
I'm just telling you, I'm reading comments. I'm just reading comments. Boy. That's all I'm doing.
Leaving the team. K-Roll.
Let's do this.
We need Mike for tampering.
Just be better, man. Be a better leader. That's it. Let's leave that alone, y'all. I don't care what they say from this point no more. Be a better leader. You think you're doing it the correct way, you're not. Your people not gonna tell you. I was there to hold you accountable. Maybe this dysfunctional season will help y'all grow next year without me. We done.
So Dunkel said that he never sat on the bench with the Panthers, but he said you sat him on the bench.
I'm done with it.
You done with it? All right,
I'm done with it.
So before we go to the next segment,
show.
this is the last thing I want to do before we go to the next segment. Yeah. Y'all can handle that on.
Yeah.
But this is the last thing I want to do because you all talked about the way that you all won. So I want to talk a little bit and hear from you guys about the preparation for the championship game. It definitely showed. Y'all boys came.
He can't hoop better than me either. He know that.
I thought you leaving alone.
I know I'm done.
I thought we were done. I thought we were done. So, oh my God. What did we get ourselves?
It's going off the rails. It's going off the rails.
It's y'all two.
Let me bring it back in.
All I'm doing is reading comments. I'm just reading comments.
Hey, make sure y'all tune in to
Bring it
After
back in.
Dark.
All right, so
Shortly after Let's Hoop. Make sure y'all tune in to After Dark. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
you're loud enough. You don't have to put it right at your mouth. You're about to blow their ears
Can't
out.
hoop better than me.
Anyway, the preparation. How did y'all hoop in the preparation to get ready for this championship game? Because like I said, y'all kicked the door down.
I got y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't go to LA Fitness all week.
You know what it was?
Hilarious. None of us went to LA Fitness.
I got you. So I'm gonna talk the Blazers talk now for y'all. You feel
All
me?
right, talk to us.
In the course of practice, right? I say, hey man, they got to take a lot of jump shots. You got to be able to beat a team with a lot of jump shots. Them boys was on the gun all week. All week. When we was in practice, me and Aaron split them up. Me and Aaron had a team, and we're literally dialoguing, breaking down reads, making extra passes. If you're looking at championship game, they probably had more assists than they had any other game. Extra passes with Malik. They loaded up on Malik to make Malik be a star. You either gonna showcase that or somebody else gonna be this. He doing everything dirty. We talked on the phone like, bro, you got to get going this game. This got to be your game in the sense of defending. He did the rebound on his own. I said the cover. He did the rebound on his own. You know what I'm saying? Sean, to tell you before the game, I'm like, hey, bro, you got to kill. You got to kill. It got to be a constant attack, making the game fast because the Chargers want a slow game. The Chargers will beat any team if you slow that game down, and they're able to just be comfortable. Malik able to just sit there, be cool, dribble, boom, 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 make a little read. Jamon make shots. But if you speed the game up on them, when Take is not there, obviously, when Take is not there, it's tough to get out of there. You got to draw first blood, and that's what Sean did. As soon as the tip off go, I say, hey, bro, you get the ball, just go. Don't worry about it. What do you do? Get a layup to start the game. They went on a 10-0 run. I said the game would start. And what's the guy that sat beside you?
Willie.
Willie? I think it was Willie. I told Willie, we're going to start the game off. This is quoted. We're going to start the game off 6-0. It might be 6-2. After that, we're going to run off with it. And on top of that, right? On top of that, y'all don't even notice, they overhelped on everybody to make somebody else win, to make somebody else score.
Sound like
Everybody did it. Damn near to the point where, excuse my language, sorry.
Family show, man. Family show.
PG-13. But it's like even with Sean, right? Y'all don't even notice Sean sat in the paint. We should have had a whole bunch of 3-second calls.
Yeah, 1,000%. I mean, I wasn't gonna call it
Check
out.
out. With NBA rules, though, if you go 1, 2, 3, and you're in motion,
Right.
getting out,
Right. You can't.
can't call it.
Yeah. Right.
You can't call it. He literally sat there the entire time. Gino did all. Gino, hey, bro, this is your game, Gino. If you don't go, we're not gonna win, Gino. What Gino do? Clean up everything on the glass, run the floor, made jump shots. But on top of that, everybody made jump shots. Everybody.
Even DJ.
Even DJ.
He made one, but yeah.
Hey, Aaron, you know what though? You say even DJ, but I ain't gonna lie. DJ put the nail in the coffin.
He did. I'm telling
he
you.
hit that three.
Hey, and I was calling him. I was saying
telling him
though.
to shoot it when he called
Hey,
it. So.
but you heard me. I was like, DJ, shoot three. DJ and DJ looked back and he was like, all right.
But I will say, like, when you talk about being in the gym and practice and stuff and earning your shots, DJ was one of the ones in there most consistently on the gun getting shots up. So when you earn your shots, it's cool. We want you to shoot. There was one in the first half. We got mad at him for not shooting. What's the point of being in the gym 3 days this week, putting in all this work, and you get into the game, you're not going to do it? So that was a big part for everybody. Josh, Tino, we talked about it before the game started. We were like, Tino's been hitting the past week. Got to sub him in. Got to get minutes.
Keanu thought we were playing.
Knock down a 3 right away. So that's what a lot of the past week went into. I think a part of it too was, I know we joke about us being the LA fitness team and hanging out in LA and stuff like that. There's other people at LA. There's other relationships at LA that we attend to. This was the first time that we actually were just us as a team in 2 years. Ever since I've been here, I don't think we've ever had a practice, got in the gym together with just us. So then I think that translated to the way we celebrated, the way we picked each other up. I know we were winning, but we didn't argue about one thing. And if you know our team, we love to argue with each other just for the heck of it, like just because. But the way it looked in the playoffs, just the camaraderie we had with each other, I think that really does stem from the time that we spent with each other leading up to the playoffs and in the playoffs. And those little moments, I honestly make a whole lot of a difference.
Yeah. And it's not that the Chargers weren't good. Everything he just said is the reason why the score was the way it was. They was genuinely ready. He took an ice bath before the game.
He's a wild man.
He did for real. I'm dead serious.
Is that why he lost sight and got them big glasses on?
Oh no.
Is that why he lost his? Nah, somebody was joking, talking about your glasses. So I had to say something.
You see the Powerball.
Yeah, you.
See a championship too.
Hey, can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that.
Shots fired.
But nah, and Aaron said something that was really important, man, because going and playing in the LA Fitness, or even going and playing against other teams like scrimmages and stuff like that, it's best to scrimmage against yourself. It's best to scrimmage against yourself because you can critique yourself, and you as a player can talk to the other player if they're struggling on the other side because that's your teammate. You can say, hey, this is why this happened. It's because you didn't make this move, or you didn't do this, or you didn't do that. And you really, iron sharpens iron at that point. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are making each other better. And I think, the way this league is, like, I do think some teams do practice. But, I mean, it's getting to the point to where that's going to be super important. If you're not practicing, if you're not in the gym practicing, and a lot of these guys, Darius and I can attest to it. We have a lot of practices, and
dudes don't be wanting to show up.
they don't want to show up. But they guaranteed to be at the game, but practice time is always something going on. Oh, well, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. And I'm telling you, to win championships in this league, it's becoming this Blazers way is going to have to be the way.
It's going to be the way going. It is going to be the way going forward
That's what I'm
because
saying.
they see what happened.
Exactly.
One team showed up ready, the other one did not, and it made all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
I'm not, again, and Tate is a great basketball player, and he is, MVP candidate of this league. But again, I've seen the Chargers win when he was not there.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I think more than Tate not being there, I just believe it was the preparation. They were ready.
The Chargers move the ball better when Tate's not there. The ball is stagnant when Tate's there. And I'm not taking away from Tate. I like Tate. But it's like the ball is stagnant when Tate is there. That's when they got to play the slow game. They should have been moving the basketball like they did against y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They moved the basketball very well
They did.
without Tate there. And then when he came in, he just joined in with what they already had going on rather than him set the tone of the game.
But it was definitely stagnant against you guys.
Yeah,
It was very stagnant.
That's different from the offensive standpoint. We already know that we hang our hat on our defense. I mean, everyone says it, but we really mean it and abide by it. And we know that when we're locked in, we're the best defensive team in the league. And I feel like we showed that a good amount all season, but definitely on Sunday, got to address Lance. Y'all can practice anytime I get an LA Fitness membership. Yeah, people got to get their membership. But we know that we're talented enough in the regular season to get to the playoffs. But practicing is what put us over the edge. And then we've had scrimmages, plenty of scrimmages. I don't think we've ever lost a scrimmage, but it got to the point where people just don't want to scrimmage us. So we much rather scrimmage ourselves. And like you said, one of the trademarks that Josh has on our team, sharpen that iron. So,
Yeah.
going at each other is making us better. Like I'm picking Sean up. Sean picking me up 94 feet.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
They're
I'm
stopping practice because they're mad because they're not making the right reads.
right. And that's the thing I'm saying. Like, and Darius can attest to this. Back in Moses days when he was on the Wolves team, because everybody say we old. So, but when he was on the Wolves team, like we had Darius, you can like it was like that. Like basically you're going at each other. Like it was like enemies. You were enemies at the same time as teammates, and it's just like, hey, we want to win and we want to win, and they went at it. And it sounds like that's some of the stuff that you guys did, and it accomplishes championships. I promise you that.
They are frying your glasses, bro. Back in talking about you got a built-in teleprompter in the thing.
I sent the link.
They wildin'.
That's crazy work, bro. God, dog.
Don't know what else you want from me.
One last thing we're gonna talk about, and we are gonna go to the next segment because we got to keep the show moving. We got to talk about one player in particular that we haven't talked about yet all night. We got to talk about Quinn.
No, we talked about him. We
talked about him, but I want to hear from his team.
Yeah.
I was about to say something, but let me hear from y'all about Quinn and what he brought this whole playoff stretch.
I think y'all said it on the show. I think it was last week. He's consistent. I mean, he show up and we're gonna get the same player every single week. And again, that was when I talked about earlier about finding roles. Last year, Quinn was probably third option, I would say, behind Gino and Josh. Now you bring in Sean. Now you bring in Kel. I was healthy to start the year. Quinn is not a fifth option on any roster he steps on, like without question. So it took some adjustment for him and for us to figure out how are we going to get you your shots? Where are you really going to shine at? Defensively, hitting outside shots, boards. He's a winner. Like Quinn wants to win. He's going to do whatever it takes to win. I don't think anybody really had like more passion on that team than him. Like that's really our motor in a sense. But he's our motor that could also give you 20 points in a blink of an eye if you leave him open too. So, I mean, Quinn's a huge piece for us. Like, love having him around on both sides of the ball.
You gonna go last. You gonna go last. Okay.
Before I hit on Quinn and how pivotal and important he is, I got to shout out all my teammates. First of all, I got to shout out Aaron. Shout out Sean. He don't want to show his face. Shout out Gino, Lance, Kel. My vote for Rookie of the Year. Lance, 6 Man of the Year. Tino, Josh, Brandon, Coach Torrey, Coach Miguel, Coach Dwight.
It's crazy. Y'all ain't even mentioned we didn't have Tristan this year.
Oh my goodness!
We still missing the whole starter.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. What's going on with him, by the way? Because I know he got injured. I'm about to say, I know he hurt his knee, but it was like how serious of an injury was that? Like I just don't, because I've heard he hurt his knee, but like he was out the whole season, so it had to be serious.
Yeah, serious. He's not gonna be basketball ready to about 26.
Say that, Mason.
ACL?
I can tell you exactly.
Oh, okay.
Say that, Mason.
Hey, disrespecting my boy Coach Torrey. Come on.
I mean, I wasn't disrespecting. I mean, he never.
Was it ACL, PCL? What was it? Like, do y'all know?
He ruptured his patella tendon.
Okay, I know what that is.
It's
right here. Patella tendon is here. It holds your kneecap in place.
Got degrees in that kind of stuff.
I actually do.
Yeah, shout out to Quinn. Like Tyler said, he's a playoff MVP. 37 one game, 22 another game. I don't remember exactly what game it was, but yeah, he's wanted it. He's wanted it bad. I mean, we all wanted it bad, but him showing up, leaving church, showing up to practice late to get the gun work, bringing his whole family in there. Like he wanted it bad. Great man, great teammate, great father. Shout out to him. I'm grateful to have him as a brother and a teammate.
I just want to know why I caught a whole straight. That's the same kind of boot that poster Westmoreland had on. How did I get into the conversation, Backus?
Miguel, go ahead. What you got to say about Quinn?
Like, how did I get into this?
This is about the Blazers, y'all. Where the camera at? This is about the Blazers. About the Blazers. Good Lord.
I know what type of player Q was because I remember my first year coaching. I was glad Q wasn't there because we played on Saturday. That's how serious it was. But when me and Q chopped it up for him to come to the Blazers. He didn't come when he wanted to, but eventually he made his way. And I remember our first game against the Chargers. We were going against the Chargers. We just had all new faces. We had DJ, we had Gary, we had Q. We had all new faces, and Gino ain't show up. And we were like, who gonna be the guy? And I told Q. Q said, no. I just want to find my way. I just want to fit in where I get in. I said, Q, we need you today. Q may not be that type of person in the season, but trust and believe when it's playoff time, you're gonna know who playoff Q is.
Yeah. I think for Quinn it's integrity and discipline. Like when we started practicing and he couldn't be there or he was gonna be late, that man called me like he was one of the kids when they be like, Coach, I'm gonna be late. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to be funny, but it's like that showed me what type of man he was. You know what I'm saying? He'll come in every day, he'll push them, he'll push himself. If he didn't feel like going with them, he like, hey coach, I'm still gonna get on that gun, even though my legs or whatever the case may be. So he's just a man of integrity. And like I respect him for that.
And I'll say, man, me and Q we have a different relationship for different reasons, and I don't want to go into all of that. But that's my brother for real. Like, you know, Q and I have had some long conversations outside of basketball, you know. But integrity is a word that really describes him. Like he's, you know, he has a high level of integrity and respect. Like he does. But I've been talking about Q since. I mean, I gave him the nickname Zebo for a reason, because Q, he's just that player he's quiet. Yeah. Like he don't have to say much. He just let his game talk.
Correct. His
game talks. He doesn't talk junk. He doesn't do a whole bunch of stuff like that. And I mean, ever since Q hit this league, man, I've been high on him because he's one of my favorite players because of his attitude and him just playing basketball. He just plays basketball. He's not arguing with the refs. He's not crying. He's not doing all of this stuff. He just plays basketball, and he does exactly what you need him to do when he needs to do it.
I agree.
If you need him to rebound, he's going to rebound. If you need him to play defense, he's going to play defense. If you need him to score, he's going to score.
And that's
that's him. You know, I mean, and like I said, the guy is he's a great overall basketball player, man. I mean, he's the type of person that can fit in anywhere. He can fit in with anybody. And who wasn't to let him go? The Savages?
Yep.
Y'all let go of good. I promise you that.
Thank you, Darius.
What was that? Oh, I mean, I traded him.
You made that trade for. Hey,
he'll play the vital role.
I think that was. I think
all season. All season.
If we reflect on that trade, right? Do you remember that trade?
Mm-hmm.
I remember it like it just happened. Gave you OG and a 10th round pick.
10th round.
I mean, a 10th pick in the first round.
Oh, I was about to say, hold on, we got 10
the 10th pick in the first round. That 10th pick ended up turning into Bobby, who plays on the Panthers now.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Interesting.
Sean's MVP, man. Sean's MVP.
Is that what we talking about?
We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. Look, y'all still be here for that part, but look, we got to close this out because we got to get to the next segment. So, tell y'all what, we're going to go on another quick commercial break. You know, DJ flashing the shirt, championship edition. Oh, my God. I just saw me.
Hey, no, I will say this. I'm going to talk about this. It was funny, so I had to say it. Tino came up after the game, I think. Were you beside him? Were you beside him?
I was next to you.
He was like, he looked at me and said, "What's up, Dad?" I was like, "Oh no, don't even do that." I was like,
I almost fell for it.
I was like, wait a minute. I said, "Hey, y'all know my wife, man. My wife ain't playing games like that, bro."
You know, it
was funny though. It was funny.
We going to commercial. We'll be right back. We're going to commercial.
We're here to unlock greatness.
What they say doesn't matter. What I do defines me.
Respect is our currency.
Brotherhood is our culture.
What come between us? Nothing.
We are family. We are competition. We are Skywest Sports.
Skywest simply means brotherhood. It seems like everyone is just friends and it's one big family. This season in particular is special for me. I missed half of last season with life-threatening health issues. I found out that I had multiple blood clots in both of my lungs. And then on top of that, I was also diagnosed with cryptogenic pneumonia. And when you have blood clots, you can't do any sort of physical activity. So I thought basketball was gonna be taken away from me. And that made me really sad because I've been playing basketball my whole life. It's my favorite thing to do. One of the things that helped me was talking to Pastor Charles and just a lot of things that he taught me about just staying positive, keeping God first, and a lot of different things that just helped me get through that point. And I'm back playing. My mental state is in the best place that it's been in a long time, and physically I'm doing just as good as I was before I got sick. So I'm just thankful to be back, glad to be playing, and just looking forward to this season.
All right, Miguel. You already know what time it is. Look, no PR answers, okay? We get into the real deal. So first, I'm going to go ahead and just start out with a general question. I just want to know, how has your journey with SkyWest been so far? And how has it gotten you to this point with the team?
My journey with SkyWest has been wonderful. It opened the world up back to me, to basketball, honestly, because truth be told, I did used to play basketball. I used to be smaller. Like, a lot of people that actually know me back in the day could actually vouch for me about that.
Okay.
But, I mean, it got me out of a dark time because I was in the depression when I first got to SkyWest. But with the surrounding me by other guys to where it could just separate my mind and start thinking about how they feel instead of how I feel, it just totally changed me.
That's amazing. So, of course, as you already know, a lot of people have been talking, saying a whole bunch about your coaching style or lack thereof, saying you can't coach. What do you have to say to that?
I mean, my resume speaks for itself. I mean, the Blazers have been a top organization since I jumped into the spotlight. I mean, I'm not saying it all goes to me. It goes to the players that I draft. Like, if it's from LA Fitness or not, I mean, there's a lot of players from this league from LA Fitness. I know a lot of players from LA Fitness. There's a lot of players on other teams that want to come to me. I know E, I know Lango, I know Don Kell. I done seen them all play at LA Fitness. That doesn't defer the fact that I have Kell, DJ, Aaron, Lance. It doesn't matter because when I go into the gym at LA Fitness, they can all say, I just sit there and watch. I watch all of them play. Before they even step into a jersey, I seen them all play at LA Fitness. I got to know each and one of them personally. Like me and Lance, we be playing 2K with each other. Me and Kel be playing 2K with each other. We actually bond. We'll go to games outside of the league. We actually bond to a whole different level other than SkyWest.
Absolutely. So tell me, were there any tough moments that you had this season?
Tough moments? Yeah, I had a lot of tough moments. I really try to humble myself this season and not get to that state of where I used to be. But it kind of get hard sometimes because the passion of the game just flows out of me. I'm very passionate about the game. So, yes, I be on the sideline, I talk junk, I do all this and all that. But at the end of the day, it's still just basketball.
So tell me, because of course, everyone loves our community coach, Dwight. How did it feel when he came in to, I guess, help assist the team? Was that something that you wanted, or was it just like, were you unprepared for that, or how did that whole thing come about?
It was 100% something that I wanted. As soon as I got off of work and tuned into Let's Hoop, I'm watching Let's Hoop. I'm seeing Dwight go at it with K-Roll, back and forth, back and forth. I'm laying in the bed with my wife, and she look at me, I look at her, and she said, "Babe, bring him to the Blazers, and they really gonna see his value." I said, "You sure?" She said, "Do it." I said, "Okay." The next day, I get a phone call from DJ. "Hey, what you think about Dwight?" I said, "We already on the same page, DJ. We already on the same page." I said, "I already follow." I said, "I already hit Dwight up on Instagram. I'm just waiting for him to respond back." So instantly, I knew the value that Dwight could bring to this team, and obviously, it showed. We got a whole chip.
Absolutely. So tell me, was there anyone on the team, any players who were maybe against that decision, or how did everyone take it?
Everybody took it fairly well. Everybody knew what Dwight could bring to the team. It wasn't, other than really nobody. Everybody knew what Dwight could bring to the team. They know what type of level that he can get us. Like he's actually a floor general off the court. He elevated the team to a level that they didn't even know they can get to yet.
Okay. And if there is one piece of advice that you would give to any of the other coaches who were doubting you the whole season or had something to say, what would you give them as like motivation to help their team?
Oh, Chris? You talking about Chris?
You can name him, whoever you want.
I mean, because he ain't champ, because I'm the champ. So I done took his name for the rest of the year. So we can talk about Chris.
Let's go.
What you want to talk about, Chris?
Whatever you want to say, lay it all out.
I mean, I don't know what's this animosity that he say we have against each other, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, I've been knew the Panthers before you even got to SkyWest. Before you even watched the game at SkyWest, I was already cool with the Panthers. Like, I've been watching Rome, Kobe, Vaughn, Bruce. I've been watching them play since they were like 15. I used to hoop with them, actually. So they actually seen the small side of me. So last year I was on the bench coaching them in the game. I actually rooted for them in the playing game just to play us. Like, there's no animosity towards me and the Panthers. I love the Panthers. I love them guys. CI, all of them. I go around the league and watch basketball. I go see CI play. I go see Jordan play. I go see all these dudes play. I mean, some people say I'm the second preacher man. Like, they always see me at the gym.
Awesome. Well, look, you definitely did your thing. Look, you brought your team to a championship, of course. So that's always something to be proud about. So it just goes to show, you definitely got to be doing something right.
Gotta be doing something right?
Absolutely.
I mean, like I said, everybody that got into this team at a certain moment, it's not like they all came at one time from LA Fitness. Like, everybody could tell you, there's players that came into the draft that was intended to come to me, but they didn't come to me. So it's not like I didn't have options around the board. Like, he was supposed to be a Blazer. Dirty Work from the Chargers was supposed to be a Blazer. Lango was supposed to be a Blazer. There's a lot of Blazer potential players out there.
So is there anyone going into the next season that you're specifically like wanting to join you guys, or anyone you looking to trade?
Obviously, like it is every season, after the season's over, the phone line is always open. There's a lot of people that hit up the SkyWest Blazers Instagram, so you never know who's gonna come knocking on the door. As I said, that's how a lot of people got to where they at. So we'll see.
All right.
Next Blazer. Let's see.
All right, and Miguel, one last question for you. If there's anything throughout this season that you think you could have changed, what would it be?
Getting Dwight from the beginning. Definitely. If we could have got Dwight from the beginning, it would have been totally different.
How so?
Mm-hmm. We probably would have won undefeated. We probably would have went 13-0 like the Chargers did a couple years ago.
Okay, nice. Well, congratulations again. It's definitely well deserved. Despite all the hate that people been shooting your way. Look, you had to say what's up.
Haters gonna hate. That's all I know.
Absolutely. And you're gonna continue to shine. That's all that matters. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome.
Guys, we finna go to commercial and we'll be right back with our life moment.
What's up, y'all? We got Nana's Cafe here, and we are partnering with Sky West Basketball. For the first time in 12 seasons, we're gonna have the best acai bowls in this state at the concessions. Each and every Sunday, each and every game, you will have the option to get the best acai bowls. We got a protein acai, we got a mango acai, and we got a classic acai bowl, all right? We got all the best fruits, fresh fruits, strawberry, blueberries, blackberry, pineapples, bananas. We bring in real refreshing, rejuvenating options for you so you can stay strong and cheer on your team. All right, let's get it.
All right, y'all, we are back, and I don't even know if I cut my pack back on. That's the craziest part.
The blazer then.
Y'all see my eyes?
Yeah. Oh, my pack on. I'm good. I'm straight.
Y'all see my eyes?
Why your eyes look like that?
Look like you ain't sleep.
Bet that up, Lance.
Why you looking like that?
Man, what Miguel say? Boy, that's the line of the year, boy.
Oh yeah.
They call him champ. Like he can't even call him champ.
Airtime for me to talk.
Oh,
Sky
bro.
West After Dark. Sky West After Dark.
Listen, what did he say? Like he can't be champ. Like he took his name for the whole year, bro. Like he said, he took his whole name, bro. That's worse than me saying that I'm taking old boy's name, his nickname, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Hey Miguel, you dropped the bar of the year, bro. That's pretty tough.
I'm trying to tell you, hey, that might be one of the quotes. I'm gonna put like I got a shirt of quotes that I'm thinking about making, and that's gonna be on there, bro. That's crazy, man. God, dog.
Oh man. All right. Well, look. So, wow. Yeah, Miguel, you kind of floored us with that one. But we're gonna get into this life moment. And I'm excited about this one because now I got more people here. We can all kind of chime in on it a little bit, and we're gonna kind of center it around, you know what happened here with the choice that was made. The choice was made to bring in certain players. A choice was made to bring in a coach. A choice was made even by the players to buy into the team system, and that led to a championship, which we can all say was a good choice.
Amen.
But
did he say amen?
Amen. He's preaching.
He did. But we also know how in life as well, you know, there are times where people can make bad choices, and it only takes a split second to make a bad choice, and it costs you, you know, sometimes the rest of your life, sometimes a lot of years of your life. I know a story that's trending right now. Y'all know I'm MMA and all that stuff like that. Quentin Rampage Jackson's son.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all saw that story.
I heard something about that, yeah.
So basically, you know, he was in a situation where in the wrestling world, there's things called receipts, right? When somebody, because you know, it's all scripted, but when somebody hits you a little too hard, it's like a rule. You can get your lick back. Like, you give them a receipt, like, let them know, like, hey, calm down, like, chill out. So he was getting his receipt on one of these guys. Mind you, he's not a wrestler, but he was just there for the night. He was getting a receipt on this dude, and he picked the dude up and he slammed him. But he slammed him like an MMA fighter, not a wrestler. He knocked the dude unconscious. With the first slam, he was unconscious. He then proceeded to punch the dude 22 times while he was unconscious. 22 times. Dude was on his back, unconscious. He hit him 22 times. And then they're now saying he could face possible assault charges because, I mean...
Is his hands registered?
Yeah. That's Rampage.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah.
That's Rampage's son.
Yeah,
he's been training MMA for years, so they're saying he could be done, but he was on his way to a very promising career. But this, and I'm going to tell y'all the worst part about it. He was streaming before he got in the ring and did what he did. He was streaming, and the chat was talking to him and hyping him up, saying like, "You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't about that life." And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all." And he made a choice to let all these people that he doesn't even know get in his head and went in there and did something that's going to probably cost him his career and probably jail time and some other things. And it just got me to thinking, like, you have all that laid before you. You know, you got a dad that's already successful in a business that you're trying to go into. We all know how that goes. Bronny, so many other, you know, examples of nepotism inside sports. But you just threw that all away just because you made a decision, a split-second decision, to punch an unconscious man 22 times in the middle of the ring. And so I guess my question to you all is, the first question I'll ask y'all is, what do you all think it is that provokes a person to a split-second decision like that will honestly could cost you like the rest of your life?
Woman.
Either or. I don't think it's gender specific.
I think it's a pride thing. You know, we're too prideful to walk away. We feel like we're less than a man to walk away.
Mm.
You know, so I think that's the main thing.
Pride.
Yeah, definitely pride.
What you got for me, DJ? This dude's too busy hugging on the chat.
It's not a woman, DJ.
But it's like it makes you more of a man to make the right decision for yourself, or if you have a family, to make the right decision for your family. Because you got to think outside of yourself. Who, if you're not around, who is missing out on the things that you got to do for them, or the responsibilities you hold for the people around you?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, you know, sometimes it's just it ain't that deep. It's not that deep, and you need guidance around you at a young age, or maybe other men or other friend or your friend group. You know, you need people around you that's gonna lead you the correct way. So it's like, if your friends are not telling you to do the correct things on a day-to-day basis, or holding you accountable, and you're allowing them to hold you accountable, because that's a big thing. People got to allow people to hold them accountable. Most definitely, if you want it to be reciprocated.
That's loaded.
So it's just like, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Have the right people around you. That's the start.
So I always try to teach this when I'm talking to people. There's three things that separates people in life. Number one, their circumstances. We all come from different backgrounds. We all were raised differently. We all had different situations. That's number one. Number two, it's the people that you surround ourselves with, like you just spoke of. They say you're the sum of the 5 people that you're around. So if you look at the 5 people that you're closest to, odds are you're the sum of those 5 people. You can probably pull something from each one of those people and say, yeah, I probably got that from them. I probably got that from them. And then the last thing is the choices that we make. That's the only thing that separates us, because we all have been given by God a purpose. We've all been given a destiny. We've all been given all these things that he would like for us to get to be successful. But then you ask the question, well, how come people don't get to it?
Because, I mean, he gives you the test as well. I mean, he gives you all the pieces and all the tools that you need, but he has to give you a test to see how you respond to it.
Why?
You know? Why? I feel like because it shows growth and it shows discipline. So it's like, he's not just going, like, you got to meet him halfway. He's not going to give you everything, or he'll give you some. He's like, okay, let's see how he responds to this. Or let's see how he responds to this challenge.
So I'm gonna throw the question out there again.
Yeah.
Why won't he just give it to us, Scott?
That'll be a bad father.
Talk to me about that. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? A father don't always give their kids what they want. Because if you always give your kids what they want, they have nothing to work towards. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So, like, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I tell my sons no more than I tell them yes. Because I tell them a lot of times because I want them to work for it. I want them to earn it. Because I can just go give my kids everything, and that's the problem today. Is people just give their kids everything they want, and they are unappreciative. They don't feel like they have to work for anything, and they feel like they're winners all the time. You win and you lose in life, period. And our kids nowadays don't know that because we have a lack of good fathers. We have a lack of good fathers. Our fathers are going to tell the kids, because I promise you, when you go out in this real world and you put your application in and you've won everything, or been told you're a winner at everything, and you put in your application and not realize that it's 150 other people that put it in their application, and you don't get it, you might go kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is nowadays. They get all depressed and stuff like that. A good father is going to challenge you. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to challenge you. Yeah.
Are you really losing if you're gaining knowledge from the lesson that you need to learn?
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah.
that's actually more winning to me. See, one thing about me, and I guess I'm gonna get real personal on this. I'll talk about this, and I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it. So my dad and I have a great relationship now. Y'all see him every day. You know, every day y'all come to the game, he's at the gate. But my dad wasn't. That's my pops. That's my pops.
Okay.
But I will tell you guys this: my dad wasn't there for me when I was a kid, man. I got a lot of broken promises, a lot of things that happened, you know. And my dad, you know, he's already apologized for it. We're way down the road, but you know, a lot of times, you know, you have to talk about your life in order for other people to get it. My dad wasn't there. You know, he made a lot of broken promises and all of that stuff. And it really taught me how to be a good dad. But it taught me how to be a good dad, how to not break your promises when you tell your kids stuff and all of that. It really taught me to be a man of your word. It really taught me to let your the Bible says let your yea be yea, means your yes be yes, and let your nay be nay, means your no be no. So my thing is I live my life by that. If you buy a car and you sign that note, right? You sign it, you're saying I'm gonna pay for this, right? You say I'm gonna make these payments, and you signing and saying yes. If you ain't making those payments, you really not a man of your word. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people don't get that. And those lessons, man, we gotta have that. And a good father that gives a good father is not gonna give you everything. He's gonna test you, like you said. He's gonna give you those tests, and that actually builds you up to be a good man or a good woman.
You know, and on that note, this is why it's very important too. And you know, y'all know how we are. We always encourage relationship with God, and not based off of what you may hear somebody else say, but your own personal, and that includes you reading for yourself. You ever heard people say God don't never put more on you than you can bear?
That's a lot.
It's not true.
No.
But Christians say that all the time.
It's a song about
God
it.
don't never matter. Yeah, there's a whole song about it. It's not true.
But that just goes to say, are you spiritual or are you religious?
Because see, here's the thing. Check this out, right? God designed our bodies, literally, to grow under pressure. How does our bodies grow? We have to lift weights. We have to break the muscles down. We have to literally push them beyond their limits in order for them to grow back stronger. That's literally his design. So to say that he wouldn't put more on you than you're able to handle makes no sense.
No.
He literally, as you stated, he gives us more because that's our test. Oh God, I went Mortal Kombat, bro. Test your mic. Oh my God, I really gotta grow up. But anyway, he puts more on you literally so that he can test you. And because the thing about it is, if he gives you stuff before you're ready for it, it'll destroy you. You know, he gives you, you're not good with money, and you saying, God, I need these millions, I need these millions, I need these millions, and you're not good with money, you're gonna blow it.
You're not good with 10. I'm not giving you 20.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people pray for the rain, but not ready for the mud.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. One second. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Where you hear that at?
Hey, that preach. That is a bar. That might go on the shirt too. That might go on the shirt too.
So,
but yeah,
you said a lot of people pray for rain,
not ready for the mud.
I love that.
Yeah. What was you about to say, Lloyd?
I was going to ask you, for your story, right? What would you tell one of the dads on here that kind of had a similar story to you? How did you handle that? I don't think you told us how you handled your situation.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, I thank the Most High this day for my grandfather, because I had a figure. You know what I'm saying? I had a father figure in my life. I had uncles and stuff like that. But how I handled it, to be honest with you, I forgave him. That's how I handled it.
That's why I asked you that question.
I forgave him. I became a man, and I told him, I said, Pops, I said, man, you know what? You're still my dad regardless. You know what I'm saying? And like, I held a grudge when I was younger. I said, but I'm a man now. I don't need anything from you but a relationship. I said, I want you to be in my life, and I want to be in your life. I want my kids to know who you are and all of that stuff. And as you can see, like, not only is he in my life, he's at that door every time. He's supporting. You get what I'm saying? My dad works for me with lawn care. Like my dad is he's there. Like he's really my rock in lawn care. He's very consistent. He's always there on time. He's more on time than I am. And I own the daggone business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he'll be like, hey son, we starting at 8? Yeah, he's there at 7:30. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my thing is forgiveness is something that's never taught either. And we gotta be able to forgive people, because if you can't forgive people, he ain't gonna forgive you. So we have to forgive people.
And Scott, that's also that's a choice.
Yeah.
We were talking about choices. Forgiveness is a choice.
Yeah.
You made a choice to forgive him, and he made a choice. Regardless of what I did in the past, I'm gonna make a better choice now.
Exactly.
Going forward in the future. And again, so I love when we run into situations where it's not too late to make a good choice.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I think that's like you said, that's not talked about enough. Just how you got to choose to forgive, because forgiveness is not always, matter of fact, I ain't gonna say always, forgiveness is not for the other person.
It's for you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like somebody once said, choosing not to forgive is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go on the shirt too. God dog, we got a lot of shirt quotes.
But no, literally, because it's like, you know, all you're doing is holding on to that anger and that pain, and it's scientifically proven that stuff messes with you and can mess with your body and make you sick.
Absolutely.
So it's like you're taking on this poison and you looking at this other person thinking you hurting them, and in reality, you only hurting
They
yourself.
don't went on about their life, bro. They ain't
About
even
their life.
sweating you.
Some of them are dead and gone, and you're still holding that. There's no nothing to no animosity. They can't feel nothing coming from you.
That's it.
They dead and gone, but you still holding on to that, and it's poison in your life and affecting your life because you're choosing not to forgive. So choices, man. Like,
He was gonna say something.
Go ahead, Aaron. Chime in.
Oh,
Come on, man, wake up.
Bro, I had forgot by then.
Shake back.
But to your point, like advice and stuff like that, I think for me, my dad was around, but we had a really rocky relationship. Like to this day, I think we still collide heads on the strength of the air being out there. And I think as I got older, and then I even transitioned myself into becoming a father, it is helpful to remember that our parents are humans at the same time.
Absolutely.
Growing up as kids, we expect our parents to be these superheroes and be these out of human individuals that change the world for us. And they do. Don't get me wrong. That's their role. That's what you're taking on as being a parent. But then as I got older and I started spending some time with my parents as an adult, I started to see things differently. Like, you're really just one of us. You just had a kid. So now me being a parent, I think the same things now. When I get frustrated with my little girl and stuff like that, I'm like, I'm a kid. I mean, I'm a human just like my parents were. So I think sometimes when we put that perspective out there, remember, humans make mistakes. And like you said, everything comes down to choices. Sometimes you're going to have too much pressure on that choice, and you either going to stand in it or you're going to run from it. Not everybody can stand in it and fight in it sometimes. So when we talk about forgiving and we talk about reconciling these relationships and things like that, I think it's always good to go back to remembering, look, we're all humans at the end of the day. We're not going to be perfect no matter what.
Nope.
As much as we want our parents to be perfect, as much as we want to be perfect parents, guess what? We're not.
Nope.
There's not a single human being that is perfect in this world. And I think we hold people to higher standards sometimes when we don't really need to. And that's, our parents are one of them. So I think especially as you get older, build those relationships with your parents again, because being a kid and being an adult, you can have different types of relationships with your parents. And I highly encourage it, because you're going to learn a whole lot more as an adult with your parent than you were as a kid.
Absolutely.
And you're going to realize that there were some things that maybe they were protecting you from by not being around.
Absolutely.
Pulling themselves out of a situation was to better you, and you're not going to understand it until you get older to that point in life where you can ask those questions, where you can have those conversations about those types of things. That's all I got to say on that.
Somebody coming back together tonight.
Hey, man, listen.
Make that phone call. One phone call changes
Hey,
everything.
man, and you don't want to say what if, man. You don't want that person to die.
One mom,
You know, that's all you got, man. And that's where I was, and that's a very personal story. But I mean, if it helped somebody, man, I'm glad I was able to release it. You know, because that's what it's about here, brotherhood. That's what we're doing. That's what it's all about.
Sixth man of the year checking in.
Yeah. Well, look, since we on that note, we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. We're gonna close this show out. So we're gonna start with the play of the year. What would y'all say is the play? Now, hey.
That's the one.
Wait. Let me preface something.
Season.
This has all been about the Blazers all night. Okay. This part, I need y'all to be neutral. I mean, if it's truly your vote,
Yeah.
but y'all all co-hosts right now.
Play of the year.
So play of the year.
Play of the year. Malik, misdirection on B.
From Brandon.
And B got the regular season.
Regular
awards, yeah, regular season.
These are all regular season awards.
Season play of the year. When Kel did an in and out step back, Larry Nees did this just like this. He fell. Two people closed out, and he made the three.
He said no.
I remember that play. That was on the far side of the court.
That's
That was on the far side of the coort. Yeah, I know what
Early
you're
in
talking
the
about.
season, D. Allen's 4-point play.
Oh man!
Game was savage against
It
the
was like
Savage.
week 2 of the season.
Yeah, that was
And
It was a
the
game-winning
Titans
4-point
play.
Hey, and then the other one is Corey.
Corey, the Titans play.
Nick came down the middle one game and dunked on two people.
Oh, he did.
In
He
traffic,
did.
in traffic, Nick came down in traffic,
did.
middle of the floor, and dunked on two people.
He did. We ain't talking about that one yet.
We did.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
So Kel,
Yep.
Nick, D. Allen,
The Titans.
and
The Titans. Corey with the Titans with that
I'm sorry
game
to
winner.
say, Gino getting put in the rim. It makes him dunk on Gino.
I know y'all don't like that, but that's a good one. That's a
I
good
know
one.
y'all don't want to talk about that one, but
That's that. Yeah.
in the neutral seat that you're sitting in, I don't think we can just sweep that one.
We can't.
No one's fucking on the rug. I'm the one that
We ain't
said it.
sweeping under the rug.
Then somebody else did dunk
Well,
on in
he
the
could get a new dunk package though.
Huh?
He could get a new dunk package.
Who, Mason?
Yeah.
Boy, Miguel popping.
You said he can get a dunk? Well, he got a shot dunk or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mason,
Well, everybody
you heard
ain't
that?
Dwight.
Miguel said
Everybody
you
ain't
need a
Dwight
new dunk
Howard though,
package.
man.
He said you need a new dunk.
How many big men like got dunk packages like that though? Like, let's be real.
You said what?
How many
He
big?
only 6'7". Like,
How many big?
Look at all of these league players dunking at 6'6", 6'7". Like, he can get a little more than that. But Mason Nee's about 70-something years old. So
He is older now too. He had something different in the past.
Did okay.
I seen some highlight tapes on his
Yeah.
story. He
He
had
had
something
something
different. He old now.
He
But look,
does.
to his credit though, because I saw those same stories, and I was like, "Hey, bro,
Where that at?
we don't see that in the sky."
He had two. He
I
had.
know.
I
But
was
look,
gonna
but
say.
see, here's the thing. This is why I said I'm proud of him, because he said, "Don't worry, I got you, D." He ain't make no excuses. He said, "I got you," and he had maybe one dunk last season. He been dunking all season this season.
That's a fact.
So I was like,
Even
hey,
on that radio
right.
show.
I got nothing else to say.
And I don't know if you see in the chat, your old teammate John
Oh yeah, when you talking about getting the
getting the
chip
championship
or Jinx.
for Jinx.
For sure. I talked about it in the chat. Like I said,
Yeah.
I talked about it in the chat.
Mason said he got stabbed in the shoulder. I can't do tricks for real.
Damn. I mean, no.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Real dark, real fast.
Let's lighten that back up.
Next award.
Coach of the year.
Do they get the? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you can talk about it something.
I said so. Miguel.
Miguel, who should be the
Oh,
coach of the year?
Miguel said, he said, "Do I need to hold that?"
So we got.
Hey man,
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Obviously Miguel, but only the person I'll throw in is Warriors coach. They went from like dead last to playoffs in 1 year. That's it. We went from one game from the chip to winning it.
He
So,
may
like,
he may do a lot of trolling and talking, but the Panthers coach, Champ Chris.
but
listen,
they stayed the same.
I said-
they were
I
4
said-
seed last year, and they were 5 seed this year.
They
But I
the
said,
hot-
yes,
they were the hottest
We
team.
played them in the play-in last year. They were literally
Yes,
us in the same
but he
point.
made. I will say this. I don't
It's a
think
culture
that's
change.
on him.
Culture change.
I don't think that's necessarily completely on him.
I get
And
that.
also the moves that he made this year to build that
Yeah.
team. And honestly, I feel like he was able to do with that team the same thing that Dwight was able to do with y'all's team in terms of pulling the team together and adding that extra piece.
And a little different.
Yeah, but now we're.
I mean, you can talk. Look, here's the thing. You can talk about. Look, guys. Let's be real. We can talk about the result. But even when it came to like the playoffs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they had injuries. Like Shed was a big piece. I mean,
Absolutely.
you understand what I'm
Sam,
saying?
get healthy, please.
So it's kind of one of those things
Yeah.
where it's like I don't want to say because of the way that their season ended.
And remember, this is a season. This is not about the playoffs and championship. It's a season award.
And like I said, he made
Like,
moves
we have to-
midway through the season that
Yeah.
honestly changed. Getting King, making some of the other moves that he made moves. So I think he got to be in the conversation.
Coach Mason. That's Coach Mason.
Really?
Coach Mason.
But
Coach Mason.
we failed to mention Corian because you got to think you had how many 73 teams?
4, 3.
You get what I'm saying? So we failed to mention him as well.
I can say, well, if we talking about making moves and pulling teams together, then
Yeah.
What's the criteria though for Coach of the Year? Like, what are we gauging this off of? Because we got to have a gauge.
Well, I'll give you my personal
You
gauge.
got wins and losses and changes,
I was
like
about to say, yeah.
like impact.
Impact.
Miguel went 8-2 and had a heck of a draft too. So that's when we talk about
You got
trades too.
So I'm like, if we're talking
But I
about
didn't.
That's why I
Like he's in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just adding. You know what I'm saying? I'm adding.
That's for everybody else. I'm
Yeah,
putting his
yeah,
resume out there.
Yeah.
Okay, we had good trades, good draft. Finished 8-2.
Had 3 first-round picks.
You did. That's more GM of the year, though.
Right, I'm about to say
That's
that.
more GM of the year. That's GM. That's more GM of the year.
But that's what you were saying with Champ, though.
Hmm?
The moves he made.
But they also-
getting King. He did in
So,
season
Titans,
trades.
Champs coaches, Titans coaches,
Yeah.
Champ coaches, and Miguel. I mean, Titans did the same thing, right? Their season was bad last year too. They made moves.
started-
in
Yeah.
the
They started
Yeah.
undefeated.
So
They started 5-0.
those 3 programs, and don't get me wrong, the Warriors
Now they lost to Black
are solid too. But I
They
think
went 5.
Yeah, definitely those 3
I think
programs.
the Warriors was more player coach
Uh-oh.
Mason.
We about to
Yeah.
start. We about to get into something else. Let's go to the next award.
I ain't
Six
even.
man.
I ain't even
no,
going
sorry,
there.
most improved.
Most improved.
Most improved.
Hold on, I got.
I think your
Mac
argument.
just sent me a list. Hold up.
Your argument was for Barlow.
Yeah,
I
1,000%.
think that was your argument.
Barlow for what? Most improved.
Most improved.
If I look at his season from last season to this season,
What changed?
He played a full season.
What changed?
He played.
No,
a
I'm
full
asking. I'm asking. I ain't
So-
saying nothing. I'm asking what changed.
so from last season, Barlow was good, but the impact player that he was this year, it was totally different. He was their whole engine this year. Last year, he was still solid, but he wasn't this.
But
he was
didn't-
not. He was not.
Didn't he
this
come
last
after All-Star break though? When he came back,
Most improved.
because he didn't play. He didn't play.
Did he
the whole
not play
season.
in the beginning?
No, he didn't play in the beginning.
I
came-
think
he
he
came in the
didn't.
season.
I think he couldn't play in the
Yeah,
beginning.
he couldn't.
Okay.
That's why I say he
Yeah,
came in
yeah.
the
Gotcha.
season.
Yeah.
Well, hey, either
Yeah.
way, still. See, and mind you, this is what they even said about him last year. He's not in shape yet.
No.
He's just getting back. He's not in shape.
He said that about himself too.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like from that to where he was last year to showing who he was this year, to me, that's most improved. So they
the
said,
answer is me, but if I get
can I
snubbed
read
again,
can I read the list? You're on the list, DJ.
My
You're
bad,
on the
my
list.
bad. I'm sorry.
The next person is DJ being most improved. Now, again, I hate that we can't make it a playoff. We can't include the playoffs too, because I think that's also to me.
If it's a season thing.
It's just a season.
It's just a regular
It's
season.
regular
Regular
season.
season.
Regular season.
Because to me, honestly, playoffs kind of seals the deal.
Well, I say to his defense in the regular season, I mean, I did watch all the games and everything like that. His turning point was defending, steals, being able to guard some of the best players 2 the times he did, and he made timely baskets as well. Last year,
He's always done that though.
no offense.
He said, "Help me win this award." Say what you need to say.
No offense. The way he did it this year, he did that last year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since DJ has been in the league, I feel like he is done and been
Year by year.
The only thing I would say that he definitely amped up this year for me
Offensive.
was offense.
Yep.
Offensively.
Mhm.
And again, this is not to say that he should not be in this conversation.
Oh
Nah,
no,
he's-
you actually just
he's
you
very-
just helped his case by
No,
saying what you said.
no, seriously. No, for sure.
You just helped the case.
Look, I'm not making a case against him.
No.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving him the
But-
credit that he has been solid since he's come.
I think what he was saying was the
He
stuff
also
that you were
embraces the
saying
role
that
he
he's
had
already
the last
done
couple years.
defensively. Defensively, he's always been a gnat. He's always
You gotta
been
remember,
good
DJ went
defensively.
from
That's what.
our
that's what he was
starting
saying.
point guard to our secondary point guard because Kale is our starting point guard. But then if the ball's not in, Kale's hand, the ball's in Sean's hand. So DJ had to find a whole different way to help us win games.
And he definitely did, because I'm not gonna lie, and I'll be the first to say this. I was very curious to see how y'all were gonna manage that, because you got DJ you got Sean, you got Kel, you got Lance, you got
Aaron.
all these.
Aaron.
Right, I'm about to say you got Aaron.
The boy sitting over here like, hello.
I know the reason why I didn't mention
games
you, Aaron, is because you are like, even since you've been in the league, you've been more off ball. Even though you can play point guard, you've been more off ball.
By choice.
Exactly. No, it's not because
No. Fact by choice.
Yeah, you've been more off ball, but
they
I'm
get
just
mad
saying.
at me for not being on ball, and I'm like,
We had that.
y'all got it. How
Like,
you
you gotta
want
be
it?
right.
Let me go
Exactly.
spot up, be 3 and D, and then. they
So I
get mad at me.
definitely, I wondered how that was going to work. So I do feel like y'all did a phenomenal job and was incredibly unselfish making that work, because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see it. I was like, they got too many ball handlers over there. But hey,
They still call me Rondo back.
I don't mind being wrong. So the next person is Deshaun Mosley. Showtime.
Which one was that?
Showtime.
Who's
that?
Number 11 on the
Number
chart.
11
on the
Yeah,
chart.
0 for 10 on Sunday.
Gotcha.
He did.
I don't know the nickname,
But it's a season award.
I know faces.
It's all
I
it's all love.
I really think Showtime ain't get a lot of time to showcase what he really can do. And then came the championship game, he missed all those shots because he wasn't comfortable, bro. You know
And
what
he got
I'm
traded
saying?
mid-season.
So it's like, and he got traded mid-season too. So it's like he kind of had adversity with him. So I wouldn't recommend him for this award only because the odds just wasn't in his favor. But he a solid player though.
I think I had said something to the same tune when we talked about this because it's just he didn't have enough time on the court to me. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't have enough time. Like he did, like during the season, when he did get his time, he played well.
He did.
But it's just he didn't get enough time, to me, in my opinion, to be considered for the award. So, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. All right, next up we have Sixth Man of the Year.
Hey, Lance.
Mr. Zaxby's over
One
there.
and only.
Come here, Lance.
Going from an all-star
Come here, Lance.
to coming off the bench and being a crucial piece on our team.
Knocking down shots in crunch time.
Hey, Lance.
Now I will tell you this: every award in this is gonna be a Blazers award. But even though you mentioned and said what you said,
This is a legit valid one though. Like, this is valid. And Darius, you
Nah.
can attest to us being his teammate.
Nah.
last
No,
year.
1,000% his role.
I want to hear it.
No, I did. It did.
So here's my thing, and this is why I will make that argument.
I give it
And
to
look,
him.
and I'll make this even if he wasn't sitting right here in the studio. When he was with the Red Hawks, he was option, I would dare to say, if not 1, 2. I mean, no lower than option 2, number 1. Ball was in his hands majority of the time. And, you know, he had total freedom. Like, it was just like, you know, however he wanted to approach the game. that's
He
what was
used it
able
too,
to
boy.
So going from that situation, I mean, all-star, all the above, going from that situation to coming into another situation and being okay with coming off the bench, not getting as many shots per game as you're used to, not having the ball in your hands as much as you're used to, but being an all-star in that role, and like I said, every time I can count, I don't know how many games y'all's games have swung on him coming off the bench and knocking down 2 threes back to back.
He's that spark plug.
Or
so that's what I was going to say.
But how many-
Lance, don't kid me. But Lance is the type of player where Lance is solid. He's not the number one guy, but if you put 2 guys with him, he's gonna look like a number 1 guy because he's more comfortable in the game. That's why they say he's a spark plug. Like he's a person you need to come off the bench to give you something. You can't bring a defender off the bench. You can't bring a rebounder off the bench. You need somebody who you give free reign to and be like, hey, when you get out there, man, do your thing.
And your thing is flashy.
Exactly. That's
Like
exactly
Lance is flashy.
That's
Like
exactly what it is.
it's gonna be a three-pointer from Pluto.
And
It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that. The behind the head passes. It's gonna be something like, or the no look and all of that stuff.
How many times was Lance on top 10 this year?
I gotta say that too. The pass on
Every-
top 10 was
yeah.
crazy.
Every week, Lance was on top 10 with that behind the back pass.
Yeah.
To Q, to Gino, to Tristan, some big is down there to get that pass.
And he make it look easy too. Like it just be like,
But he make it look easy because they don't put restrictions on us.
Yeah.
And you can't, when you got a 6-man like that, you can't put a restriction on a 6-man. It's, hey, bro, give us what you got.
Mhm.
And that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? You be focusing on other players and you forgetting, like, he good too.
yeah.
I feel like he's like the one player in the league that nobody gets mad like when he takes like 2 steps past half court and he pulls it up. He's like the one player in the league that everybody.
It used to be
mad when he don't shoot the ball.
That's exactly
it's funny, like, cause I used to be looking like when he playing, I'm like, no, yeah, yeah, good shot, you know. So
I think
it's
that's a unanimous one. To be
Well,
honest.
we got to talk about.
That's easy.
Let's talk about the rest of the candidates.
Okay.
So, also James Atkins coming off the Titans bench.
and he's arguing his case on the chat right
He
now.
is. But I mean, honestly, I believe there is a case. Because here yet again, James coming off their bench, he's another spark plug. We don't put restrictions on him. He comes out and he does multiple things. He plays defense. He'll give them offense. I done seen him help them win close games with hustle plays alone. So it's kind of one of those things where here yet again, you get focused on D. Allen, you get focused on Don Julio, you get focused on all these other people, but you miss the small things that James does that contributes to winning as well. So I mean, I feel like you can't just glaze over.
No. He valid. He valid. He definitely valid. I just think sometimes with James, some of it be too much offensively. He's solid.
How many times have you did a walk down 3 and air ball?
He's
at
solid.
least 3 times.
He is solid.
At least walk down, air ball.
We're gonna talk Pacifics, not specific, but Pacifics.
Right. Yeah, but it's like he's solid. He's solid though. It just sometimes offensively, it's different for. And I'm not with the whole blazing the blazers just to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a basketball fan, so it's like with Lance and James, free reign is different.
I can agree with that.
Like James coaches too, in a way. Like sometimes they don't agree with some of the decisions that potentially make, which is what coaches do. Period. But it's like it's just a no-brainer for that. Like, and there's no shot at James. Like James is a good player. It's a no-brainer.
Well, the last 2 candidates for this one is DJ from the Chargers.
That's number 3. Yeah. No brainer. It's still no brainer. No disrespect. He's a good player too, but he didn't produce as much as he should have. Like he had some sparks where he knocked down some shots.
Now look, I don't know if I
watched all the games.
I did too, but listen, I did too. When they gave him the opportunity,
he took it.
He took it because let me tell you something. He knocked Tarver and
you heard it.
He knocked
when
Tarver
they gave
Tarver and Showtime.
When they gave it,
both of them, he knocked him down.
But we
That's a restriction. That's a restriction.
About one person though.
Who?
J5.
Jaden, he started.
Yeah, he started more games than
he started.
He started more games
started.
than he.
Shout out Jaden.
He started. He didn't start maybe the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he started the rest of the season.
Did he?
Yeah.
He did.
You know why he started?
Yeah.
He did.
And then the last person that they have on here is Mikal Bailey.
Which one that one is?
Don Kell.
Don. Next award.
Don Kell is a solid player too. He really can shoot the basketball. I think for him it's a mental block. You know what I'm saying?
So right, don't close to
sometimes you just gotta know when to defer. Sometimes you gotta know when not to. So it's a mental block. But he is a solid player though.
All right, so that is 6 man. All right.
Hey, can I need to plug one in though.
Okay.
Most improved. I gotta plug another one in.
Okay.
Larry.
Who?
Larry.
Pittman.
Yes.
You gotta talk me through that one. That's my dog, but you gotta talk me through that one.
You don't think Larry played better with the Titans this year? Way better than he played with you guys.
I think he had a better season last year with the Titans.
I was gonna say he with the Titans last year.
No, he traded him mid-season.
I still think he did.
Dark skin with the jersey.
I just think he. I mean, I like to throw his name out there because I think
I feel like you said, restrictions. I mean,
he was restricted, but I do think I'm talking most improved. Like I think he did some.
He was a wild card though.
We just pull names out of thin air.
I just had to mention him.
You used to have the game plan. I'm gonna give you an argument more for Larry 6 man than most improved.
Next award.
So what
I said, I'd give you an argument more for Larry for 6 man than most improved, in my opinion.
I mean, I'm just trying to because I don't think we've talked about him enough because I think Larry did some special things this year, in my opinion. I think Larry.
He was a future All-Star, multiple time All-Star.
He was.
So you can't decrease.
That's true. I give you
Me
that.
or James, next award. Let's get the show rolling. We got After Dark tonight. Come on. Let's
Really?
We got bed tonight.
Thank you.
Don't be rushing our show to get the After
Thank
Dark. Right, no, literally.
Can we just
Rookie of the year.
Kel.
Who else? Who your list?
So I'm gonna tell you who's on the list so far. We have
Kel is on there.
SHUN. That's Sean from the Panthers.
Fireball.
Both Sean.
Fireball.
Both Sean.
SHON. You guys, Blazer Sean.
MVP in the cut.
Omar
Shout out
and
Omar.
DRC.
Kel's not on
No,
that list.
Mikael Carter.
No Mikael Carter.
That's not. They only gave. That's
Hey,
the four. That's the four I was giving.
Hey,
Nah.
shoot me in the foot.
That's the four I was giving. Now listen.
I'm going Omar. I'm going Omar.
My question is. Now let me ask you this. Now look. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Of the four that I just named, who comes off?
DRC.
DRC comes off.
Easily.
Yeah, DRC comes off.
He started the year. Phenomenally. After the All-Star break.
I ain't gonna lie. If we had a
And PJ
transfer
came back?
award like Draymond Green, DRC will win that award.
Or Rock.
Or DRC will win that award.
Or Rock.
DRC will win that award.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Omar ain't playing enough games.
You know what? And I can.
You gotta play 6 games or 5 games. What's the minimum to be qualified for an award?
But we got to
five. You got to play at least five.
Omar played 5 games.
But I will say I somewhat agree with DRC. I think his team was just too bad. I'm just being real with you. His team was too bad. Like to
But
if you would
at the
have
beginning of the season though, the beginning of the season, it didn't matter what they did. He was hooping.
He was hooping.
And I'm gonna tell you what else changed too. When
He was.
PJ got back, that's also when things changed for DRC.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
All right, so
All right, since we're gonna take off the Blazer bias, Sean for the Panthers, Fireball.
I ain't gonna lie, him too. But it's like
Panthers, Fireball. Absolutely.
For Omar controlled the situation when he played the game. He controlled it.
But Omar's on the list. It's
It's
like
no offense to Mason. It's like when Omar was in the game, we knew who controlled the game. He controlled it comfortably. Sometimes when Mason controlled the game, he was kind of a little too, you know what I'm saying? We're seeing it by instances. But
so when we look at that rookie of the year, like what are we looking at? What are the qualifications? Is it most impact? Is it what is it? Is it points? Is it
so back to saying it's not a backers report said it is not a record-based award.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It's not. It's not. It's impact on your team, leadership, stuff like that. Omar had some big games in this
said the L
season
word.
where he controlled the pace of the game.
Leadership speaks Kel the whole way, not just saying.
I agree with that.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this one is as much of a runaway as people make it out.
It's not. Like
because between
you can go 4 different ways.
Between Sean, Kel, Omar, like that's
We can take
our
Sean
Sean is the MVP.
Yeah, we can
He's
take
not
his,
the rookie of the year.
We can take his name out.
okay. Well, we'll take him out of that hat.
So Omar, Sean, and Kel.
All right. So then we're gonna go to the last one.
That don't mean it's gonna happen. We just, you know what I'm saying? We just
look. I don't even want to talk about that.
Shout out Chicken Man.
That's not. That's not.
Me or you don't want to even talk about that one.
Shout out
We can get
I'm
rid of
gonna
that.
give you a little 5 seconds of fame. Shout out.
But no, for sure though, yeah. We don't.
Shout out.
We know. I think that one's pretty.
Yeah, he
now,
erased a lot of shots.
I don't think Backers ain't send me no other name. DPOY.
It's not.
He literally didn't send me any other names.
Well, we know all the MVP candidates. We ain't got it.
All right, so but I'm, for the folks at home that may not know, we got Tate, we have Jordan,
One more.
And Sean. That's it.
Hold on. Let me get y'all the list because actually somebody got left off and Sean got left off. Let me give y'all the rest of the list. They left him off. Let me get the rest of the list. Tate, Jordan, Rashad, and Don Julio.
Wrong.
Julio.
No.
Which one?
Did he play enough games?
Which one?
The dude from the Titans. From the Titans.
Oh, Don solid though. No, Don solid. Don solid. But we talking about like what is it? Before I begin, what is the criteria for that award for y'all and y'all league?
So
it's a couple ways you look at it.
Yeah, I was about to say, go ahead.
It's a couple ways you can look at it. One way you can look at it is if you take him off the team, what does it do to the team? That's one way you can look at it.
Perfect. I got my vote.
You
get what I'm saying?
Now I will say this: if that's what we were going by, now mind you, it's a regular season award, but many people will make that argument for Tate based on what happened Sunday. And also, not to say that they would have won, but I'm just saying how the Chargers look like a totally different Chargers team.
We lost 2 games when Sean was hurt too. Hello.
No, I get it.
Hello.
I get it.
So I'm saying if that's an impact too.
So, hey, we just telling y'all the criteria.
I'm just giving you criteria.
Y'all said rookies cannot win the.
Hey, y'all, I got one for you. So check this out, right? Tate was there the first time they played the Blazers, and they lost.
Sean was hurt.
No. It's I know, and they lost. So it's like
I'm just giving you criteria. I'm not like campaigning.
So I'm seeing Tate. I'm seeing Rashad.
I'm not seeing enough Jordan Smith in the comments.
And I'm waiting on
no Jordan.
I'm waiting on this.
No
like,
Jordan.
Nobody's saying
Jordan wasn't on there.
If you take Jordan off the Panthers, they don't go to the playoffs.
Jordan Smith is the MVP of SkyWest basketball season 2025.
Jordan wasn't on the list at all.
Okay, so
No. You saying Jordan was on there, right?
Yeah, he was on
okay.
this
I
list,
was
but
making
no.
sure.
Pretty sure he led his team in every statistical category, 20 point per game score.
And this was my argument for Jordan, and it's kind of the Kevin Durant thing. It's harder to maintain because in that situation somebody has to take a back seat.
Correct.
So to me, it's harder to stand out amongst great talent when you're surrounded. You got Sean, you got King, you got Kobe, you got Sid, you got all these people, but still you separate yourself even still from them. To me, because again, that's what KD did when he went to the Warriors. Like you had Steph, you had Clay, you had Draymond, you had Sean Livingston, you had all these people, but still, when it came down to it, KD sealed the games against the Cavs. So it's like, again, that's my argument for Jordan, to where it's like, still, yet again, you're surrounded by who you're surrounded by. Some of those same other people could be considered, maybe not MVP candidates, but I mean, we talking about Sean, the Rookie of the Year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he set himself above them, even. So to me, that's like
it is still. I just say it is still a tough decision to choose between.
Oh man, look, these top two, it's literally gonna come down to the vote because you can't really justify. In my opinion, you can't really justify one over the other because everybody's been so spectacular this season. It's like they had KB though.
They won a championship without KB.
They did. It was a different league then. It was a different league then.
They won a championship 3 years in a row.
Tyler said Jordan should have got it last year, but they also said that you said rookies can't win the award. So
that's just what I think. I think we talk about the name of the award. Valuable player.
Yeah, and that's kind of, that criteria is kind of what I kind of think of it as, and that's just mine. If anybody else had any other opinion, I mean, you can put it in there. But
so they point out they take average 30 this season.
Not against the Blazers. My bad. Sorry.
All right. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you touch the ball 60 times and you don't average 30, I don't know what to tell you. Every time down the floor, same thing I told them. If Tate play, they're gonna do the exact same thing coming down the floor. Malik gonna bring it up. Somebody gonna bring it up. They're gonna throw it in the Tate. He's gonna get the first look at the basket every trip. Let's go look at it. Every trip. So it's like for for Jordan being around all them other players he around, he got to get that guy up and get it back. Hey, I get first touch. Come on with it. It's almost like that's they set. Come down, throw it to Tate. So of course he's gonna average 30 if he gets 60 touches.
60 touches is
Hey,
insanity.
I mean, it's just this is everybody playing their case. I mean, I understand all the arguments.
That's why it's fun. This many people being here.
Yeah.
To hear all these different things. But all right, y'all. Look, we have been given the wrap it up sign. It is time to go ahead and close this show out. First and foremost, congratulations to the Blazers. You guys had a great season. Y'all shut everybody's mouth. Team LA Fitness that people didn't think was gonna work. Hold that thing up, DJ. Apparently it did. So congratulations to you guys. Thank y'all for coming to hang with us tonight too.
Miguel, man. Hey, you must have took off today, bro.
Clock back in.
Oh,
Yeah.
but now, man, we need you. We need you on the show more, man, because you know it be a lot being said, and we like for people to come and defend themselves, man. But look, we need a little bit more. We need a little bit more of it. You get what I'm saying? Like some, you know, come by sometimes, you know, because everybody talk their cash. You feel what I'm saying? And we want you to be able to talk yours too.
Hey, everybody know where the Blazers gonna be at in a couple of weeks. Right, DJ?
Yep.
Barbecue.
Well, like that, and that's what y'all did in the championship game, huh?
One gonna be
Barbecue.
Yeah. I have a couple people there. A couple people, you know.
I know one.
That's that's where I differ. I don't let nobody else coming in. When I win mine, ain't nobody else coming in. Nobody, including CEO. He ain't even come.
Not everybody. A lot of people welcome. You know.
I said the Blazers are loved across the league.
You know.
Nah, I get it.
Everybody love us in silence. You know. Love us in
That's
silence. They hate us
actually-
in public. Love us in silence.
That's actually a very true statement. I can be honest. That's actually a very true statement. But look, y'all, we're gonna close this thing on out. Appreciate y'all for coming to hang with us. Yes, DJ, I am going to shout it out.
What are you gonna say?
SkyWest After Dark. Not too much longer after this. It's gonna be going live. SkyWest After Dark. You know, again, for those of y'all that may not know what that is, you know, you get the PR answers on here. You get the clean version. You know, you get all that on here. But on SkyWest After Dark, you get to hear what everybody's really thinking. Trash talk. All the above.
Some arguing.
Yeah, some
That's
arguing.
how the old folks said arguing.
You know, when people say I'm not responding on here, they'll get on After Dark and cook.
Mhm.
So, you know, tune in After Dark.
Hey, let me ask, I gotta ask one question though. Who's taking the trophy home? Who?
He deserved it.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
okay.
that's it.
I was about to say, like you be holding that joker like it's yours. Yeah, but you know it go in his cage. You know what I'm saying?
But all right, y'all. We'll holler, right, I'm about to say, I've tried to end the show 3 times. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We will see y'all later on. Oh, wait a minute. This is the last episode for this season, y'all. So y'all close this thing out with us. It's been a great season. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us all season. We got some exciting things coming. We're not gonna talk about them just yet, but it's some stuff coming. And yeah, so y'all stay locked with us. SkyWest.
Hey man, award ceremony.
Award ceremony, September 7th. We need everybody there. It's gonna be some good food.
Even if you lost. Can I say that? Even if you lost, I mean, this is for the whole league. So
it's a celebration for everybody.
God,
So,
no.
you know, we want everybody to come out. Hard work is being put into it to put it together. Like I said, good
Tyler
food.
said it's a rental trophy.
All the above.
He said I'll get back.
Oh Lord. All right, y'all. But we closing out. We'll holler at y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Blazers.
Oh my God. You said no on.